Hello Leo, it's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all well wherever you are on the planet. I've decided to put these full moon readings out at this time. It's the 28th of October today when I'm doing these readings, but this is aimed at the full moon at the end of October, which is this Saturday, the 31st of October 2020. But the energies are already building up quite significantly. So from today, when I'm doing these readings, to a few days beyond the 31st, the full moon day or night. So you know, it'll be meaningful for you, Leo. So whenever you watch this reading, it's the right time for you, basically. All right, Leo, I've pre-shuffled the cards. I've meditated to make sure your energy, Leo, is in the cards. So I'll just put them to one side, those, and I'll do a final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams for you. Okay, let me do that again. So, full moon reading for Leo, please. Okay, did it again, so that's how it has to be. So, right, so current moon energy for you, what to learn from the past, what to release from the past, and then what you're aware of, what is hidden, and which is very much the moon energy generally in tarot, which is about what we can see and what we can't see when the moon is shining. And then we have some advice ×2 from the universe, from Spirit. At the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very logical, very much in her mind. She's always ready to cut away that which no longer serves her. She doesn't suffer fools gladly either, this Queen doesn't. Doesn't mean to say she's a bad Queen, she's not at all. Well, but obviously according to the context of the reading. But in its purest sense, she is very much of the mind. So she's a deep thinker, very rational in her thought processes. So we'll just see how relevant that is for the rest of your reading. So I'll just do a final shuffle of the Light Seers Tarot. The Temperance card has just turned over, so we'll just very quickly have a look at that. So the imagery within this Temperance card is about balance, having patience as you try to balance different energies. We have the fire energies, which is the masculine, and the moon energy, which is feminine. So it's balancing, trying to achieve a balance between the two. So I'll just pop that back in and do 2 more shuffles. Oh, okay, they're jumping out all over the place. So just very quickly, we have the Emperor, which is Aries energy, very masculine energy, and the Emperor is very comfortable in his own skin. He is, you know, he does enjoy having a level of authority and control, and which can be in a very positive way. We all need a level of that. But the negative energy of the Emperor is that he is very egotistical, and he likes to have ultimate power and control over everything and everybody. Now, I'm not saying that's the case here, but the Emperor energy, when it comes forward, it could represent a person that has power and control, either over themselves, which is fine, or perhaps in a position of authority in some respect. The Eight of Cups is when we're walking away from something, having to leave. And it could be that there's somebody having to leave an Emperor energy behind. But let's see, we'll just pop those back in. And because we've had the Queen of Swords, haven't we, who will cut away something. But using her intellect to cut away something that's no longer purposeful for her. So let's see, we'll just do 1 or 2 more shuffles. And just lay these on top in the same order. And at the bottom of this deck we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card, when all of everything you've been wishing for is now within your grasp. The treasure chest is open, and this is wish fulfillment. So we'll just put that to one side. Now at the heart of your reading, Leo, of this reading, we have the 10 of coins and the 7 of pentacles. Pentacles and coins are the same energy, it's just called different in the different decks, different tarot decks. So we have two, let's call just call them pentacles. So we have 2 pentacles energies here right at the center of your reading, which is to do with usually about money, career, work, what we have, means to our elbow, if you like, for living, for enjoying life. The 10 of coins is the ultimate one. This is when we have all of the coins. Life is bountiful. We have everything that we need. We've just got to walk through that archway, really, to just got to walk a little bit further to achieve this 10 of coins energy. So it's all there waiting for you, Leo. Very bountiful card. And the 10 of coins is also about everything that the family need. And it is about being grounded as well and earthed, and it's about practical matters in a very positive sense. Now the clarifier is a 7 of pentacles, and this is when this is about waiting for something to grow or waiting to harvest something. The picture here, we have the man, he's nurturing this, but looks like a bonsai tree. Now there's been lots of work put into the roots, so the roots are growing. There's lots of pentacles here on the roots, so the roots are growing and developing. So there's lots of hard work being put into nurturing and feeding and watering this plant, but that's where all the hard work is, because the tree above, of course there's not much growth, there's not much action. It's still there, and it's going to take a long time to grow. So that's the message of the 7 of Pentacles in general, which is about waiting for something to grow before it can be harvested, if you like, or before you can benefit from it. So there's something is in the process of growing and developing, and you have to work hard to keep it that way, heading towards the 10 of coins, the 10 of Pentacles, the rewards, if you like. So it's just going to take a little bit more time of work and nurturing to achieve the 10 of coins energy, Leo. So what can you learn from the past? Well, we have the Knight of Wands and the 4 of Cups. The Knight of Wands, bring a movement and change. The Knights are about action. The Wands energy is, you are of the Wands energy, Leo, a fire energy. And so the Wands energy are about passion, creativity, movement and change, action. But in this particular deck, you can see the Knight, and he's on the dragon that's breathing fire, and he's trying to keep control of the dragon. So for me, this particular Knight of Wands, this is about trying to control a passion, trying to control something, an energy that wants to either breathe fire or fly forward, go forward very quickly, unleashed. So for me, I feel this is about trying to hold on to something, something that's very meaningful for you, very creative and passionate. So trying to hold it back. Then the 4 of Cups is about, you can see that it's the woman, she's looking in the distance, almost daydreaming, isn't she? There's something on offer for her. Here, you see all the colours, it's very similar to the Wands colours here. So there's something very beautiful, creative, passionate, whatever you want to call it, that's here, that's filling up this cup behind her. That's a very, very lovely, positive thing for her, but she can't see it. She's got these cups stacked higgledy-piggledy in front of her, at the side of her, that she's not really bothered about, and she's sort of thinking and daydreaming, if you like. But there's so much on offer for her here, so much passion and energy behind her, in this cup. If she just got to turn around and see it. If she is aware of it, then she's purposefully not looking at it, because you can see she's got her hand up over that side of her face. So it would be difficult to even see it out of the corner of her eye. So it's something that she's unwilling to look at or consider at this time. And I think it's something to do with a passion or a movement and change, or a house move even. The Knight of Wands are about house moves as well. Now, the position of these cards was in what to learn from the past. So it's perhaps what to learn from the past is not to is to look at all your options. You know, if something really positive, even if it's passionate coming in, try not to turn away from it. And perhaps that's what's happened in the past, and that you turned away from that, and sort of kept a lot of control, perhaps unnecessarily. So, you know, holding back from releasing your action and releasing passion and creativity. So take it how it resonates with you, Leo. It'll be something a little bit different for all of you. But this is something to learn from the past, remember. From events from the past. Ready for now and going forward. Now, what can you release from the past? Well, we've got the King of Swords energy here. And this is a couple. So we have the Queen of Swords here, and we've got the King of Swords. So this is a couple. When two of the same suit come out, for me, it means a couple. All right. So I feel this could well represent yourself. It isn't gender specific, but the Queen of Swords, you see, is always ready to cut away that which is not serving her, which is not relevant in her life anymore. And the King of Swords is a very logical mind. He doesn't usually be guided by his heart. He uses his logic, sense of logic over everything. Very rational. Very rational. It's black and white, that sort of an energy. You will find people like this that perhaps have their own business, or they're ahead of a business, or there may be judges in the courts or at the top of the police force, you know, that sort of, or lawyers. So, you know, that sort of occupation that suits a King of Swords energy. And then the Page of Pentacles. So this is something to release from the past. So the Clarifier for the King of Swords energy is the Page of Pentacles, and the pages deliver messages. So something to be released. There's a message to do with money, I feel, or work or career, something in that area. Something to the Page of, there is a message been delivered about money, a token, a gift, a surprise, or whatever it means. Clarifying the King of Swords. So is it that the King of Swords, there's been an offer of some sort, or a message of an offer of some sort from the King of Swords, but it's got to be released, Leo. So what are you aware of at this time, Leo? Well, we have the King of Swords. Sorry, we do have the King of Swords. We've got the King of Cups here and the King of Swords. So that's the King of Swords twice. So there's a King of Swords energy that needs to be released, or a message about the King of Swords that needs to be released. Now, this is something, so far as the moon energy is concerned, that is shining light on this. This is something you know, you're aware of. The King of Cups, so the King of Cups, sensitive king, and he's in touch with his emotions, offering his cup of love here, or a cup that's meaningful for your heart. He embodies the positive aspects of the other kings in the tarot deck. So very attuned. He's no pushover. He's no pushover in any way, shape or form. He has an inner strength, and an emotional strength, emotional intelligence, I think they call it now. So this is something you know of this King of Cups. And the Clarifier is the King of Swords energy. Now I feel this is a different King of Swords now. So this is the clarifying the King of Cups. He has a King of Swords, quite a strong King of Swords energy also. So he uses logic. He doesn't always allow himself to be run over and guided by his emotions. Is a deep thinker also. So he's able to tap into the swords part of his energy. So he thinks things through logically and rationally. But it's a lovely combination because he's in touch with his emotions and his heart centre, majoritively, but he's also a clear thinker and will not allow emotions to override him. And this is something you're aware of, Leo. Whoever this refers to, this is something you're aware of. Now, this is something that's hidden from you at the moment. Remember, with the moon energy in the shadows, there's things that you can't see. So this is what's hidden at the moment. And we have the Nine of Swords, which is fear-based in the mind, fearful thoughts about something that are weighing heavy, keeping you awake at night. Queen of Swords again. So that's the Queen of Swords twice. We've got the King of Swords twice. And we've got the King of Swords twice. Okay. Definitely lots of swords energy here. Definitely got a couple here. So something you're not aware of at this time, and the Clarifier is it's the Queen of Swords. So this is, as you can see here, the Queen of Swords is sitting comfortably, but she's looking out. She's looking across the sky, if you like. She's deep in thought, thinking about the future, thinking about which way to go. You see she's got her sword here. What needs to go, what needs to be retained. And we have all the different flags here. And the bird of spirit up there trying to help her, assist and guide her away. She temporarily has the cup of love here. Her heart is protected. You see it's in like a case with bars around it. So her heart is on hold at the moment. Her heart is being protected at the moment while she gives some deep thought to something. But this is creating this fearful thought. There's a lot of fearful thoughts going on that are weighing heavy on you. It doesn't mean to say they're not real, but it's a bit dominant. It's going to become a bit dominant at the moment. So just be mindful of that, and don't allow fearful thoughts to dominate, you know. And of course, don't keep your heart locked away for too long, Leo. Now this is advice from the universe for you. We've got some more swords here. But here we have the Tree of Life. This is about, you know, what is happening below, as below so above, as above so below. So it's connecting with earth energies and universal sky, universal spiritual energies, if you like. So, you know, and then all the interconnections in between, and then the complexities of life. All right, and this is what the universe wants to say, you know, there's whatever, for every action there will be a reaction. It's about cause and effect also, and how not only are you interlinked within you, but, you know, you're linked within the community and with relationships as well. So it's all of those connections, the Tree of Life connections. The Clarifier is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is when there is, you see the man holding his head. There's the crow here, so he's thinking a lot about something. There's a separation here. The Five of Swords in ordinary tarot generally means somebody feeling victorious, but at a great cost. there's been a great cost. Within this deck, I feel this is more about the worry about a separation. So it may be that the energy of the Five of Swords is that the separation has been successful and it has happened, but it's weighing heavy on your mind. We see the figure here in the distant that's walking away, all right, and walking off to a different sort of a future, but it's creating a lot of mental pain, if you like, a lot of having to think about things and thinking things through, how to go forward. Yes, I'm just noticing the dots of red down here, which is represents lifeblood, doesn't it? The lifeblood. And I feel that, it's been with some pain. The separation has been quite painful. And remember, this is just for some of you, Leo, but this is what the universe wants to say to you, that it's the tree of life. This is life. It's sometimes some things cannot be avoided, and because we're all interlinked and we are all part of relationships and communities, and biologically, mentally, emotionally linked, there's lots of links going on here. So at some point there is always these energies that affect us to a greater or a lesser degree. I'm not allowed to move on at the moment. The energies won't let me move on. I'm just drawn again back to this. Now, what the energies are saying is that this could well be yourself, and you're joyfully going on to a better future, a much better future, and that the person that you're leaving behind could be tormented within their mind about this, although they feel there's a level of success in this victory. They're probably feeling victorious. However, for them it's a hollow victory, and that's what the universe wanted me to say to you, Leo, for some of you. All right, Leo, so this is something else the universe wants to say to you. We've got the Nine of Coins and the Two of Pentacles. And the Nine of Coins, this is the successful woman or the successful person, the independent woman or the independent person. And remember, at the heart of your reading, you had the Ten of Coins. So, well on your way to this fantastic, bountiful, family, happy ever after energy. You just got to wait a little bit longer for it. And here it's come as advice from the universe. So this is definitely coming in for you. This is going to be yourself going forward. Independent. You've got enough working, managing a family, managing yourself, managing situations going forward. And you're going to have more than enough for yourself and your family. Going forward, living comfortably and having what you need, and being happy and settled and content. The Clarifier is the Two of Pentacles, and so what this is saying, there's certain things in the bag, if you like, that you are secure. Some things are up in the air at the moment still. So as you going forward and trying to achieve balance within your life, you've come a long way. There are some things that you have already secured. Some things are a bit up in the air at the moment, but nevertheless, you're more than capable. You are Leo. You're the strength. You're guided by the sun, Leo. So and you're represented by the Lion in Tarot. So you have more than enough strength and energy and acumen. Because remember how many times the Queen of Swords has come out for you to go forward. It's just that at this time there's just something else up in the air that needs to be sorted. And I think that's reflected It's affected a few times, isn't it, with the Queen of Swords giving a lot of thought. The Ten of Coins are just, you know, still a bit of time. It's not quite the right time yet. Still a little bit of work to be done. All right, to achieve this energy. All right, I'm going to just draw one more card for you, Leo. Could we have one more card, please, for this full moon reading, round and about the Saturday the 31st of October 2020. Could we have one more card, please? This full moon reading for Leo. One more card, please. Okay. So this is the message from the angels for you, Leo. This is releasing. This is asking you to release that. Release that which is no longer serving you. And I think the Queen of Swords coming through is very clearly been saying that. So it's time of release. We have these beautiful birds. So we've got, you see the figure, the angel opening up the energy to connect with universal energies. So release that which no longer serves you. Release that which, as meaningful as it has been in the past, it's a time to let it go. Give it up to heaven. That which is not serving you anymore, allow it to go to heaven. Metaphorically, I don't mean sending somebody to heaven. I mean there's an energy that needs releasing, particularly as this comes in a bit more. I need to release that the Nine of Swords energy up to the universe, up to the universal energies. Let the universal energies and the angels absorb any negativity. Don't hold on to it. Let it go. All right, Leo. I do hope you've enjoyed the reading and that it's had meaning for you. Just to say that I have already released this week's reading for Leo, dated the 26th of October to the 1st of November. So you might find it interesting to look at that reading as well, from Wolf Moon Tarot, from myself, because you are likely to see the synchronicities and some similarities here. Although the full moon energy does actually bring in things more focused and stronger, if you like, ready for releasing. Thank you for joining me, Leo. I hope you can join me again in the future going forward. Take care for now, and bye-bye for now.